Welcome to Exploring the Car. Welcome to my channel. We'll be having much better quality videos as well. I do have a better camera that I have to set up for live videos, but I could do regular videos with it, but I don't like bringing it out in the ice and the snow right now, so got to deal with this camera. It might be pixelated when I do live streams for right now, but this is going to be a pretty short video comparison. It's not going to be like a half-hour video, but I'm about to drop some very, now you could say intriguing, mind-blowing, or you could say bullcrap. No matter, it just depends how you want to look at things, because I can't prove a lot of the visionary information that I'm talking about, right? A lot of the things that come to me, of course, I can't prove. Some of the stuff that I talk about, of course, is historical proof or historical record, or some things can be backed up with certain information. And I think this is why I do so much research, is to find proof to present. What I feel is proof, and what others may feel is proof, is to prevent some of my experiences and my visions and my theories, or however you want to put it, right? And I think ultimately that is what a lot of scientists don't admit, is that they do have some sort of psychic ability going on, and this is what drives them in their research and their experiments, right? So it's not about caring if you prove anything. It's about finding answers and finding the truth. And that's what ultimately I think I am, is a cosmologist, right? I'm into cosmology, the origins of who we are, the origins of the galaxies, the origins of everything, and the reasons why, right? And not that we need to know the meaning of it all, but it would be pretty nice to know the grand, the way things work, at least, right? Or at least the reasons why we're here, and why things are the way they are, and what truly is our true capabilities, right? Because I think globally, universally, humanity does feel like there's something missing from us, right? So that's a weird quality to have in a species. No other animal on the earth seems like that, right? A dog, I've said it before in some of my older videos, like, a dog is a dog, right? A cat's a cat, a wolf's a wolf. They know what they do. But then this human is just this weird, interesting character that could even lie to themselves and believe it, and not feel like they are who they are, and not understand who they are, right? Craziness. True craziness. Now, I have been keeping a lot of records that a lot of them I don't present. That seems to back up a lot of the premonitions that I get. I feel like I get these visions for certain reasons. Some of them I choose to share with you guys. Some of them I keep to myself. And I think that it's we have spiritual omens, both good and bad, around us at all times, all of us. Some people can't listen to that voice of the wind, if you want to say, right? Some people don't know how to listen to it anymore, or refuse to shut it out, or it's been shut out for certain reasons. And I think a lot of our neurons and our DNA is inactivated. And I think that we, as a life form now, and I've been sketching here some of the things that I've been seeing, all different types of stuff coming to me, but we have all different types of life forms that existed before us, that I can even sense, even working with crystals. And I think some of the very first life forms that were on this planet were like metal and crystal intelligences combined, like a weird metal and crystal based intelligence. And that's what comes to me. And I do think it was seeded here by comets, and they were for a specific reason. The life forms were cohesive with the planet, entangled in the nature and the way things work. And I think that they went through a life, I mean, things are carbon based now, totally different, right? But I think that these prior life forms, they went through an ascension process, right? And now they've become like holographic crystalline structures within our planetary system, within many galaxies. I think there's similar life forms out there all over, right? And I think that it has to do with the harmonic ascension of everything, and where they're located, and how they interface now with even our planet and our world and our dimension. I think all the dimensions are connected and related to one another, right? So I think that our existence in this realm too, like, has been deliberately veiled from this, shut out from this. And we can be looking at it like right now 4D is at war with 3D for what we transform into in the 5D. That's why everybody's always concerned with 5D, and 4D pretty much gets lost in the cut, right? How is this? Because there's a dimensional pull happening between 4D and 3D, like a rubber band pulling, and when it snaps, there's a quantum leap transformation into something. That's how I feel. And this is going to result in what we transform into in the 5D. And this is a presentation I'm going to be actually doing on Zoom about all of this and some of the visions I've been getting. And about a couple of months ago, I started talking about what I was seeing over the Austin, Texas area and some of the Texas area. Some of this crystalline grid, crystal pyramids, crystal structures, holographic crystal structures that exist in the same space as we exist in, but in a higher harmonic frequency. And I saw friggin' a holographic crystalline type crystal pyramid over the Austin, Texas area specifically. And right after I started talking about this, blackouts started happening in that area. Right? Not soon after that I saw this, I said light programs are activating in that area. They're sending out codes to people subconsciously, drawing them to that area. I was talking about it on Leak Project. I was talking about that here, right? And then blackouts start happening within a few weeks in that area. And in like downtown Austin, the power didn't go out in certain areas where I think directly where this thing is actually anchored above. And it's related to the blackouts. There's some sort of light code activations taking place. And as our consciousness expands, knowledge expands, and universe expands with it. And these crystal structures are waking up. And this is causing blackouts. And when we go through these quantum leaps of expansions, this takes place. And I've been having visions about this for a while now. And yeah, the copper that people are talking about, all of that is helping me get to that higher harmonic frequency to be able to see a more clear view. And when I'm remote viewing topics and places and people and things, it's way clearer. Wow, look at those deer, beautiful. But this is like what I've been seeing with comets and energy and what I call soul stations. This is why even my channel, my radio show has emerged into Soul Station Radio. And guys, I've been unveiling amazing information on my Patreon, book recommendations, like 5 or 6 book recommendations a day. I've been giving people overload for all topics for them to go into, whatever their interest is that I cover. And I have a wide variety of topics that I cover. So I've been posting stuff about the path of the souls and how it even relates to the near-death experience I had and what happened to me, and the travel through different soul stations on our path, on our journey's past throughout the cosmos. And I've been getting interesting information coming to me over the last few weeks as I'm concentrating on Oumuamua, if that's what we want to call it, right? I have a name that I'm going to unleash pretty soon about this. And I also, for the first time, I'm going to be revealing this to you guys right here. I had a vision of some sort of space probe that is by either a government of the United States, like NASA or China, or something from our world that they named Reciprocity. I feel there's going to be a future, just like we had something called Perseverance just land on Mars or wherever it landed. There's going to be something that came to me called Reciprocity. And it might be related to different things related to like comets and Oumuamua, but I've been getting a lot of information coming to me. I did 2 prior videos about this, and my presentation on Patreon most likely going to start tonight, and I'm going to be talking about some of the remote viewings of different things within our universe, like soul stations, what I would call soul stations, even certain things like quasars and comets. And this is the fringe of cosmology, right? Even science, they all start with theories. And my theories are coming from straight higher dimensional connections and visions I'm getting. So this stuff just can't be made up, in my opinion. It's coming from some higher source. And you could call it your higher self, whatever you want to call it. This information that I've been sharing, it comes to me like a flash of knowledge, of story, of information, a knowing. And it seems that there was in the Lyran constellation area. Hold on, let me put my